Howdy, this is Deaf to False Music, bringing you honest music reviews from the hills of eastern Kentucky. We've now made it through 20 reviews now. Wonderful. I just need to get some more subscriptions, so if you like what you see, tell your friends about it, show your friends some of my videos, blah blah blah. Hoping to get some more feedback going as we progress into these reviews. Okay. I am doing a bunch of requests right now. I'm trying to get caught up with that. I got a few. I just did a DJ Shadow review, and I got a few requests to do Queens of the Stone Age and I think White Stripes, but the first one I got was for Band of Horses. And so this is a review of Infinite Arms, the new Band of Horses album that came out earlier this year. A little backstory: Band of Horses is a indie rock alternative country band that I think they were from Seattle, but they moved to North Carolina. And I gotta admit, before this album came out, I wasn't a huge Band of Horses fan. I mean, they had some good songs here and there. I had some friends who were really more into it than I was. So, taking that into consideration, I wasn't a huge fan. But then, this song came out, and I managed to just hear it one day, and I thought, who the hell is this? This is really good. Turns out it was Band of Horses. So I listened to more of this album. The more I heard, the more I liked, so I just went out and bought it, and really love this album. It is a continuation of Band of Horses' kind of country indie rock style, but the indie element is really laid down a whole lot. And in its place is this really great country rock, kind of, very gentle. It's very gentle music at the same time, and also is very driving. It's more country influenced. It's more southeast influenced. There's a lot more interesting instruments on this one. There's a lot more strings. There's a lot more. I think there's some brass on here too. I'm not entirely sure. A lot more pedal steel. So it just has that cool element. And the rock songs really rock. This is one of my favorite Band of Horses songs, Compliments. And yeah, it's just a fantastic record. The thing that differentiates this one from the other two albums is the mix. It's obviously it's their first real big budget album. Took 3 years to make, so they labored on this one a lot more than the previous ones. The previous ones had more of a kind of a rushed flavor to them. I mean, they both kind of came out, a year difference. And this one, they actually took their time on it, and they weren't on the road. So, taking that into consideration, it's more labored, it's planned more meticulously, and it just has a lot more thought to it. Ben Bridwell is really blossoming as a singer-songwriter. A lot of the songs have very strange hooks and very simple hooks that, you think to yourself, well, why the hell didn't I write that? So, and this also has some songwriting input from the other members. Ryan Monroe, the keyboardist, wrote the song Older, and he sings on that one. And Tyler Ramsey wrote the song Evening Kitchen. And yeah, it's more of a. This album has more of a band feel than the last two albums. The last two albums, Ben Bridwell was really at the helm and pretty much wrote all the songs. But on this album, it's definitely a collaboration, and I think that it shows on each track. There's individual members shining through on each song. It's not just Ben Bridwell and a bunch of other guys. Standout tracks. The singles are wonderful. Compliments and Laredo are two of the best rock songs the band has created. And I absolutely love Neighbor. This is probably my favorite Band of Horses song. It just has this bombastic, almost My Morning Jacket sounding chords ringing at the end. The finale is wonderful, the last 2 minutes where they just burst through the dam and just rock out. And the ballads are very tender. There's a lot of great vocal harmonies, and it just sounds like a wonderful road album, for a really long road trip. So, yeah, I think this album is fantastic. Originality, well, probably not the most original album in the world. This is, as I said, it borrows a lot from country rock, from Flying Burrito Brothers, from, you know, the Byrds. But it rocks a lot more than those previous bands. And the flow is really good. There's no song that really feels out of place. There might be a little more emphasis on ballads this time than Cease to Begin. But on a whole, I enjoy this album. So I'm going to give this one a 8 out of 10. Really, really enjoy this album. This is a good, solid rock album. Nothing spectacular, but pretty damn good. Anyway, this is Deaf to False Music. Hope you're enjoying the reviews, and I will try to fill out the rest of your requests very soon. Peace.